Okay, so usually what I do is I try to get you guys a video like every couple to 3 days. I decided this time to stretch it out and go a whole 7 days of collecting video games, and that way I can bring you a whole lot more in one video. I'm not going to try to rush things here. I'm going to go ahead and do a part two on this already. I'm not going to make it to the end of this video, I'm sure. So there will be a part two of this video. Picked up Wii, Sega Genesis, PC games, PlayStation 1 games, PS2 games, Xbox Original, Xbox 360, GameCube, PSP, and Game Boy Advance games. So for my small viewership that is probably least interested in the PC games, I'll start with those right off the jump here. Get those out of the way. So the first game I picked up, and all these games is picked up by at a thrift store close to my job, and they sell these games for from a quarter to 50 cents a piece, so you cannot go wrong. First game is Tomb Raider Gold. That over there with the glare. Next game is Carmen Sandiego World Detective. I don't know too much about these games, so if any of you guys know about them, I know they're older than the hills, leave some comments below and let me know about the game. Another Carmen Sandiego game, Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego. There's 2 discs in that one. And over there. Next game, very weird game, The Corporate Machine. World Domination Through Corporate Warfare. Okay. There. Love picking up Star Wars games. Picked up quite a few of these games of recent. Star Wars Rogue Squadron 3D Elite Missions. This is a LucasArts game. Next pickup is Monopoly, another PC game. Then we have Saber Ace, Conflict Over Korea, flight game. Next PC pickup is Zeus, Master of Olympus. This is a Sierra game. And the last of the PC pickup is a classic, The First Dragon's Lair on PC. Alright, next we're going to go to the only Wii game that I picked up. This is Mushroom Men, The Spores Wars. Picked this up for $5 at a Goodwill. And it is complete. And I could have swore I was at Walmart today and I saw this game selling for $50 brand new. I could be wrong, and maybe it was part 2. But if there is not a part 2 to this game, then it was definitely selling for over $50, which is ridiculous. On the website that I use, it's not valued at nearly that much for a brand new game, but thought that was kind of funny. This is supposed to be a pretty good platformer game. It got really good reviews. So if you guys have a Wii and are interested in that, definitely pick that one up. Next, let's go to my PlayStation 1 pickups. Not sure if I have this game. Rayman Greatest Hits Edition. The front cover's missing. Got this from Goodwill. I was pissed off that the cover was missing. Haven't played Rayman, to be honest with you. I'm interested in playing it. This might be one of the few games that I will pick up and play. And, you know, that's a little bit hard to get up to open up. I'm just going to leave it alone. Next game is Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Got that for $2.99 at a Goodwill. And that is complete. Next PlayStation pickup is Mobile Armor. Checked out the reviews on this game. This is a tank game, and it's supposed to be really terrible. So don't pick that up unless you're just a collector. Next pickup is, I can't remember, I've reviewed or researched so many games. I want to say this got decent reviews, but I'm just not sure. PlayStation 1's Assault Retribution. And another flight game, Air Combat on the PlayStation 1, Greatest Hits Edition. And the last of the PS1 pickups is Tekken 3. Over there. Next, let's go to Sega Genesis. This is my only Sega Genesis pickup. I hate picking up sports titles, especially Sega Genesis sports titles, because they just really hold no value. I will say this about Sega Genesis. They use this, I guess you'd call it a medium plastic, and unlike hard plastic like CD cases, Sega Saturn games, PS1 games that crack constantly, these games just hold in immaculate shape. This game looks like it's brand new. It's over 20 years old. So I just had to pick it up. Got this from a Goodwill. And it is also complete. I don't know what that extra stuff is. Looks like extra. Well, anyway. So that's complete. Very good shape. Picked this up from a Goodwill today. $3.99. I can't remember. I picked up an N64 at a Goodwill like 6 months ago, and I couldn't remember if I had two controllers, so I just picked this up for the heck of it. Alright, let's go into my only 360 pickup. Or I actually have another 360, but it's a really good one. I'm going to wait till the end of the video for that one, or the end of part 2. Usually don't shop at pawn shops, but I went to a pawn shop, and luckily for me, every yellow sticker game was 70% off. They're selling this game for $8, and I got it for $2. Two Worlds, interestingly enough, when it came out, or before it was coming out, they were hyping this game up to be better than Skyrim. It was the next great game that was just going to blow Skyrim out of the water. It epically failed. Only good thing you can say about this game is the graphics are really good, the environments, everything else sucked about it. Alright, next let's go into my Game Boy Advance pickups. First game is Crash of the Titans, and that is a Crash Bandicoot game. It's supposed to be pretty good. Next game is Spyro, A New Beginning. Can't go wrong with Spyro games. And then the last of those Game Boy Advance is F-Zero GP Legend. Supposed to be a really good game. And of course I have the Game Boy Advance player, so I will be playing these games on my television if I ever choose to play those games. Next pickups are my Xbox original games. 50 Cent Bulletproof. This game is supposed to be pretty good, not great. Also got that game from that pawn shop for 70% off, so I got it for $2. I don't have it in my collection, so it was nice to add that. It is complete. Then another game that's worth a little bit of money that I picked up from a Goodwill. On the high end though, it was $7, which Goodwills are getting ridiculous with their pricing. It's still worth more than that. Def Jam Fight for New York, and this game is complete. And the last of the Xbox original pickups is Spider-Man 2, and this game is also complete. I've never played any of the newer generation Spider-Man games. This was $3.99, but this one is supposed to be really good. This title is a sandbox game, much like a Grand Theft Auto style game, and it's supposed to be really fun, just flying around the city, you know, throwing your web from building to building, slinging around. So I'm interested in trying this one out. Next pickup, I guess we'll do one more here. Rule of thumb when you go to Goodwills, even if they have tape on the games, always open them up. Hot Wheels Ultimate Racing on the PSP, I believe, was supposed to be a pretty sought-after title, and I did not realize till I got home that I was screwed. The directions are in there, but the game is Street 2 Unleashed. So yeah, that pissed me off. That was in that same pickup as that Final Fantasy X that I'll be showing you in a little while that I screwed up on. Alright guys, until part 2, thanks for watching the video. Later.